Hey guys, so I'm back with good news. As you can tell, I got the gap. Oh my god, I cannot believe it actually happened. I started giving up, as you can tell from my last video, and then it's been 5 days. So, about Tuesday morning, I woke up and my front tooth was kind of aching. I wouldn't say pain, but it just felt very kind of stiff. It was a very bizarre feeling. And then throughout the day, I noticed that both of my front teeth start kind of feel like it's being pulled together. They kind of felt numb. So I freaked out thinking, okay, maybe there's something wrong with the nerve or something that pinched. So I texted my doctor. And I asked him, I was like, hey, is this normal? Like, should I be worried, or that means that we're getting close? And he's like, this is a very good sign, keep turning. He said, just keep on turning. Oh, and another thing is, since last Sunday, I had so much resistance in turning. Like, I literally was afraid that I was going to break that or my jaw. There was just too much pressure buildup, and I figured, okay, it's either gonna go or this is it. We're gonna stop. So throughout the day, I would try to turn it, even if it was like 1 millimeter, one little tiny push. And yeah, so on Tuesday, I sent a message to my doctor saying I'm worried, and he said, just keep going, keep pushing as much as you can. We're getting very close. And literally about 10 minutes later, I just felt like this something weird in front of my teeth, and I looked in the mirror, and I see there's a gap. Oh my god, I cried happy tears never in my life. I was so happy to have a gap in front of my teeth. So I texted my doctor, and he was like, what, did that just really happen? Oh, and then on Wednesday I went to see him for my 2-week follow-up. He said everything looked good, so just keep turning now. He said it should be easier now. It is easier to turn now. There's less resistance. My only concern is I still feel a little bit of discomfort and pain in my back molar when I turn, so I'm not sure if that's from from it spreading, or if that's from the screws. But he said everything looked okay, so I had to go back and see him in 2 more weeks. So he said that we still need a lot more space in there. Hopefully it will continue, expanding. That would be wonderful. If not, we'll just taking one step at a time. This whole experience so far been, one step forward, kind of one back, where I would have inflammation and pain, and it has not been the usual case it is for everybody else. For me, it was very different, very painful, a lot of struggles, but it did work. It did open up my upper palate. So I do have that split now. Let's see what happens in the next 2 weeks. Like I said, I still have my concerns, my reserves, just simply because this has not been a smooth process. But the fact that it's split, in 2 weeks, that's a good sign. And I'll just keep going at it, and I'll keep you guys updated and see what the dentist says next. In terms of eating and chewing, it does have its challenges. It's hard for me to chew the front teeth and sometimes the back, but it comes and goes. I mean, I still manage it. Try not to chew anything that's too hard, or like chips or anything like that. But other than that, I'm super excited. And, doctor said the chance of this working for someone, who's an adult, is 60-40, like 6% work, and it works more for women than it does for men, because men have more thicker palate. I believe I mentioned that in my previous videos. But yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. I like I mentioned this a million times, I trust my team. I have wonderful orthodontists I'm happy to recommend. And if you're an adult and you need to get an upper palate expander, please drop a comment, send me a message. There's a lot that goes into it, and yeah, feel free to ask. Like I said, every case is definitely different.